Hey guys, alright, just before the show starts, I wanted to let you guys know that my fight against cancel culture is still happening. Please go to the description below. There's a link titled Support My Fight Against Cancel Culture. If you want to help my fight, please consider giving a bit of a donation. All the information's in that link. With that being said, enjoy the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Let's Talk with You. That's what's going to happen tonight. I was supposed to have a sit down and lockdown show, and I was going to be the guest. And unfortunately, due to a double booking, I could not make that happen tonight. So it will be postponed to another evening. I'm going to wait for some people to join in. We're going to have a nice conversation. We're going to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. There are a few things I would like to talk about, but we'll get into that in a moment. I just want to wait for some people to join in on the stream. This is one of those streams where I just talk to you guys. You know, you guys can choose a topic or just, tell me how your week was, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I wonder if Yanni's watching. He was busy painting. Anyway. So, how are you guys doing? Don't be shy to comment in the live chats. This is one of those where if you comment in the live chats, we can start a conversation, so to speak. Let me actually do this as well. In case you guys want to hear me better. I think that's going to be a little bit better. Now you guys can really hear me. Sorry. Cool. So, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the chats. Let me know how you're doing. Come on, don't be shy. Of course. See, I told you he'd be here. And like clockwork. Thanks, Yanni, for tuning in. How's the painting going, buddy? I know you're busy painting at the moment. He's probably watching with one paint roller in the other hand. I can multitask. Yeah, sure. All right. How's it going though? How's the painting going? Is it coming along nicely? Let me know. And yeah, so come on guys, don't be shy. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're all doing. Maybe some of you are still gonna join. That's fine. I'll wait a bit until there's more peoples. Cool. Yeah, but you're also on the show a lot, so that's cool. For those of you who might be watching this in the future, please go check out Tech Tuesday. Did I say Tech Tuesday now? Sorry, Tech Tuesday. A show that I do with Yanni, all about tech. We choose tech topics to talk about. It's a lot of fun, and still busy doing that GTA stuff as well. I still need to edit the next one, but yeah. Busy with the edges and corners and stuff, then tomorrow night the walls. Always with the edges, rough around the edges type of thing. All right, so I got some news that I want to share with everybody, but I'm waiting until there's a few more people. But I guess it doesn't really matter. For those who might be watching a bit later, I guess we can start talking. But I'll wait a little bit longer. Hey, Rhodesians will never die. Hi, Joe and Yanni. Hello. If I remember correctly, Lynn. I haven't seen you on the channel in a while, so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. So that's cool. Thank you. I'm waiting for a few more people. Come on, guys. Just talk to me in the chats, man. Let's have some fun together, This is actually something I'm going to do. Hold on. How do I do this again? I need to remember how this works. I'll do it later. No, but there's no point because, okay, never mind. Sorry. I had a bit of a brain fart there. Etienne de Bure is in the house saying sup Joe, hope things are well. Thank you, Etienne, for tuning in. It's great to have you here. I'm not sure if I've seen your name before, so if you are new to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But if you have, then thank you. Thank you for tuning in. How are you? I'm doing fine. JP Rousseau also here saying, away, Joe. Away, JP. All right, cool. So we got a few people are tuning in, starting to tune in. This is great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, so I think a lot of you have seen the trailer that I made yesterday, and it's titled Cynical Trailer. I've done a 3-part mini-series, if I can put it that way. I don't even like calling it a series, to be honest, because it's not really like the traditional series. It's just, but I don't know what else to call it. I really don't. I know it's a 3-part. I was gonna do it all in one big video, and then I realized like it's too long. I don't think a lot of people are going to watch this consecutively for, I think altogether it's about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, somewhere there. So I decided to split it up into short videos. And so it's 3 parts. I don't know if you can deem it a mini-series, but that's what I'm calling it because I don't know what else to call it. And each episode, I think the first episode is about 5 minutes, the second episode is about 10 minutes, and the third episode is about 7 minutes. So hello Laura, thank you so much for tuning in. Been subscribed since day one, my man. Sorry, Etienne. Sorry, I feel bad now. But thank you for the support, man. Christy also saying hi, Joe. Hi, Christy. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Laura Fry is also here. Laura, good to have you with us. Yeah, Laura has a channel that I've been on called Femme Fatale, if I'm not, or Femme Fatal. We still don't know what to call it or how to pronounce it. But she does trivia every Friday, which is a lot of fun. I was co-hosting that, and I'm going to be co-hosting again, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, at the end of this month. So yeah, let's go give her some love. Femme Fatale, Yanni, or someone can drop the link, maybe one of my mods. Rhodesian says, yes, watch them, awesome stuff, shared them. To update you, was Lynn get you online? Yes, that's the one. I have moved, got a new online job, congratulations, with signal issues. My Bucky is still not fixix. Okay. Laura House popping in to say hi. Please, guys, Ronaldo House, her husband, will be doing a live stream after this, so pop into his channel. Lauren, thank you so much for watching the videos. I was just talking about them. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you liked them. Please share them far and wide if you can. But thank you for popping in and saying hi. When are we going to get another video from you, by the way? Because Lauren also has a channel, and I thought it was great, similar to the videos I make, and very similar. But more on the, if you like your conspiracy theories and stuff like that, that's what she was doing. I thought they were great, but we haven't seen a video in a while. So what happened? Cool. So before I ramble on too much, so 3-part series I made. It's what I've been busy with for the past couple of days. Pretty much non-stop editing, compiling, putting things together, and this was a bit of a passion project for me, and I want to explain myself, not that I have to, but to give a bit of context for those who might be interested. The reason why I made these videos is because I have Afrikaans family. I've married an Afrikaans woman, / she's half English, half Afrikaans, but obviously there's a lot of Afrikaners on that side of the family. And, you know, not just that, it's also since really getting involved and talking to farmers, other farmers like Herman Ruas, talking to other people about the farm attacks and farm murders, I became very... sorry, I just saw this comment. She's retired. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't know. You didn't send out a memo. Um, but I became very interested in the topic. I then did my own research, and yeah, it's heartbreaking that this is happening. And with the history of Zimbabwe and the history of Venezuela, what's happening now is very alarming. And I know what some people are going to say when they watch this, like, yeah, but crime is bad in South Africa, blah, blah, blah. Look, let me also address that. Yes, crime is bad in South Africa. Absolutely right. I'm never ever going to dispute that. However, farm attacks and farm murders are a serious, serious problem when a country has them. And while every other crime, it's not to say that farm murders are special, it's to say that these crimes have serious consequences on the economy as well. So they cannot be ignored, and they cannot just be brushed off as like, but it's crime. It can't. I'm sorry, it can't. Yes, there's other crime, and they should be addressed. And we can go into the whole like, yeah, but it's the ANC and government, and it's failing us, and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, this is a serious problem. And I've been touched by some of the messages I've been getting from farmers and the Afrikaans community. And like I said, it became a passion project. And I wanted to try and tell a story that once you watch a lot of newsreels and news interviews, and you keep an eye on the alternative media as well, you start seeing a bigger picture. And I wanted that bigger picture to be said in a short video with hard-hitting information. Now, that's what drove me to make those videos. As I said, it was going to be one long video, but then I decided to rather put it in 3 parts. So the first part, for those of you who don't know and haven't watched it yet, is called Cynical Attack of the Mainstream Media. Now this video is the first part, which shows how the mainstream media got it wrong when the events of Cynical on the 6th of October happened. It also shows how the mainstream media was trying to basically make a big deal out of false information. They didn't have the full story. And they were very quick to make assumptions as well. A very important clip in there where a cop even calls out the interviewer, saying because the interviewer was asking them about race, and then the police officer even says, the moment you make this about race, you politicize the whole thing. Very important line, I feel. So that's in there. Please go check that out. And then the second part is Cynical Julius Strikes Back, which at the moment is getting a lot of views, which I'm not upset about, but it seems to be really being pushed out there, which I just find interesting. But yes, that video is mainly about the events that happened from the 6th of October up till 16th of October. So within those 10 days, what happened, media reactions, the stories that were being told, how the farmers were, what the farmers were saying, what the media was saying, what the public was saying, and then of course Julius turning into a political thing. So that's what that's about. And then the last one is Cynical Return of the Farmers. Now that is a episode, basically Return of the farmers returning to Cynical 16th of October, and obviously EFF descending on the town, and basically shows the events that transpired on that day. Ending, I really want people to watch the third one. I won't say anything more than that, but please watch the third one. To me, that's the most impactful one, and a very strong message in that video. And I really hope that people will share these videos far and wide. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions about those videos, I'm happy to answer them. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a live stream to promote those videos a bit. Please go watch them. Please share them. I don't think there's any other videos like them. And like I said, I did it to help in my own way to spread awareness of what is happening in South Africa. Before you ask if there's going to be a part 4, I don't know. It depends. I'm following this cynical story very closely. I was watching the court hearing today live when it was on ENCA on their YouTube channel. And for those of you who don't know yet, applicants, I believe it's applicant. I don't want to actually spread fake news here. Let me just double check my notes. My nuts. I hope I didn't. Oh, crap. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So wait, I do know where I can find the information. Again, I don't want to misquote because then people will have a hernia and say like, "Oh, it's fake news, man." When I'm not about that. Let's see. I tweeted about it earlier. Let's see. Where is that damn video? There it is. Okay, so applicant number 1 is refused bail. I don't know which one is which. They just said applicant number 1. Applicant number 1 is refused bail. Applicant number 2 is granted bail. So there you go. One of them has bail, one of them doesn't. So when I watched the hearing or the court thing, let me explain something to people. I see a lot of people getting upset because it's 5,000 rand. The judge actually almost misspoke and said 15,000 rand, and he quickly corrected himself to 5,000 rand. Now, I'm not here. Let me also say this: I'm not defending anything here. I'm not. But I see a lot of people were asking, like in the posts, in the comments, like, why did one get a bail? Why did the other one not get bail? So apparently, when you watch the full live stream, the judge explains and brings out the law, like what the law says about bail, when you can get bail, when you can't get bail. He also talks about other cases where bail was granted, the exceptions of bail being granted and not being granted, all that stuff. So it's a very long, a lot of lawyer words were thrown in. And I tried to keep up as best I could. But basically, at the end of the day, the state tried to prove that these suspects shouldn't get bail. And the court found that there was only sufficient evidence for one of them not to be granted bail. The other one, the evidence wasn't sufficient enough. So there you go. You really do need to watch the whole thing to understand it. In terms of the amount, I'm not happy about the amount. I'll say that. I'm not happy about it. But I do understand why. Now, understanding does not mean that I agree with it. I just understand why it was 5,000. It's because these gentlemen are not exactly rich or, middle class, if you will. So the court does take that into consideration when it comes to bail. You're happy with it, you're not happy with it. I totally understand the anger. I mean, trust me, I was angry too. Again, I'm not saying that makes it okay. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just explaining why it is that way. Is it a reflection of the failure of our government system? Maybe, or court system? Maybe. It's crazy, and sometimes, I don't know if the guy who was granted bail was the same guy who's been released 16 times beforehand. I don't know. But yeah, it was kind of tough to watch as well because the judge was talking about how he almost like he sympathized with them, like he was saying, for you guys, when it comes for the court date, for you guys to return and we sort out, we find a verdict, it could be 6 months to a year. So he wants to speak to the police minister to try and hurry the process a little bit up. And he wants to also, like, he feels that the case is very important for the South African people, and he wants to show that the justice system really does work. I don't know how I feel about those statements. I want to believe him, but at the same time, I'm like, government track record, not really too good. So yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that. But as I said, I'm following the cynical story very closely. Yeah, it's an interesting one, and one that, yeah, it's touched me, to say the least. So yeah, I hope. How much was the farmer's bail? I've heard. I'm not sure. I need to double check, but I've heard it was 15,000. I don't know. Don't take that to heart. I'm not sure. Yeah. So look, I think it's interesting what's happening in the past week as well. The fires that happened in Free State. So yeah. Christy saying farm attacks are not contact crimes, it's a targeted crime. Their problem. We can find terminology and label things all we want. I think the labels just deter from the actual problem, to be honest. It is a problem, it is a serious problem, and it should be made a priority. The fact that it's not a priority is a disgrace. And the fact that they keep on trying to defend that by saying, oh, but we have a plan, here's the papers, we have a plan. As Ernest Ruth said, you can wave that paper all you want, but when is it going to be implemented? And some would argue, oh, it's already been implemented. Well, we're not seeing good effects if it has been implemented. So, and that's why the farmers are raising awareness. Thank you, Bev. Sensationalize. That's the exact word I was looking for. Thank you so much. Jackie Solomon saying, thank you for the cynical videos. Very well put together with the true facts. Thank you, Jackie. Please, once again, guys, share them far and wide. Let's let people know what is going on. So it was 15,000 bail for turning over the police vehicle, but 5,000 for murder. That's effed up. I need to speak to a lawyer about this. I want to speak, if anybody knows a lawyer, not one that's studying law, I want a lawyer that deals in this kind of stuff with criminal law, and I want him to explain, or her, to explain how this bail system works. That's what I want to know. Now, I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm curious. I want to know what does the law say? And I think maybe the court didn't know. They didn't really talk about the price. What determines the price or the amount of bail. But I would like to talk to a lawyer about it. Someone who knows, like a lawyer that would know about bail hearings and stuff like that. Why certain crimes seem to be less than others and penalized, or even sometimes people. I think that would be an interesting conversation. So if anybody knows a lawyer, decent lawyer, a good lawyer, morally savvy lawyer, please tell them to get in contact with me. I'd love to have a chat with that lawyer about this. Farmer wasn't granted bail. He was. I saw an article where he was granted bail. He wasn't, and then he was, or something like that. I don't know. It's very confusing. But yeah, he did get bail. It might be the other guy that was arrested that wasn't given bail. I don't know. But yeah, he was eventually. I don't know why it was a no and then yes. There we go. Etienne saying, not initially no, they took the bail application to the High Court to get a bail issue resolved. There you go. Thank you, Etienne, for clearing that up. And for those of you who don't know, speaking about AfriForum, they have actually sent out a letter to the president requesting to meet with the president. And they said some very, very true words in that letter. I watched the live stream when it aired earlier today. Some would argue, a letter is not going to do anything. He'll have the meeting and not do anything. Look, I think AfriForum is doing this in the democratic way. I think they're doing it in a peaceful way. And at least someone is doing something. And if anybody can get to the president, it's definitely going to be them. They have the connections and they have the support behind them to meet with the president. It wouldn't be the first time that they do. And maybe... will something happen? I don't know, but I think it's a step in a good direction that AfriForum has done, and actually called out the president and said, like, hey, you need to freaking, we need to have a talk, buddy, because this crap that you're doing isn't working, and we want to do this in a peaceful way. So let's chat, which is good. Which is good. Let me see. What are the chats saying? You must do a video about the fires. I think it's directly connected to cynical. Yeah, but okay, here's the thing. I thought about that. I did think about that. I don't like doing videos on speculation. Until there is sufficient evidence to prove that it was that, or it is connected, I'll do a video. Video on it. He's very good with that stuff. He's been doing that stuff. So when I saw his video, I was like, someone's done it, it's fine. I recommend that you go share that one. Tell people he pretty much said everything I would have said. So yeah, I'm waiting. I'm speaking to Sai. I'm waiting for them to get back to me on their information, and depending on their information, I might or might not do a video on those fires. I don't know if it's going to be connected to cynical, but I will be doing a video on those fires, and we'll see how that information transpires. Ramon. I don't know if he knows about the bail stuff. I don't think he's that kind of lawyer. He's mentioned before what type of law he deals in, but I don't think he says that he doesn't go into courts and stuff. Like, he doesn't do that stuff. He does other stuff. Rory Pike just subscribed. Thank you, Rory Pike, for subscribing, buddy. Thank you so much. Let me do a bit of promo work on my channel for those of you who are watching. Please consider giving me a super chat. At the moment, this is pretty much the only way I can make money at this stage. So if you like my work, if you like what I talk about, please consider giving a super chat. Also, super chats highlight a comment or a question, and by YouTube law, I have to address it. If you're also watching this for the first time, please consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Also, give this video a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. And if you really want to support me on a monthly basis, you can support the channel for as little as 10 Rand, guys. 10 Rand. Nothing. So, yeah. I think the most is 80 Rand. It's less than Netflix subscription. So please consider monthly becoming a member. I know I need to work on member perks. I am slowly growing the channel, and hopefully as it grows, I'll have more perks for you guys. I do have some ideas. I just need to get to doing them. So sorry that I haven't yet, but I promise you there will be exclusive member content coming soon. Yeah. Yeah, he deals with estates and wills. I knew that. See, I don't think he'll know a lot about the bail. Maybe he will. I don't know. I'll send him a message later, and I'll see if he can come on the show. Remind, I've had Ramon on the show before, so I wouldn't mind having him back again. Let's see. I spoke to my sister. She studied criminal law. She is happy to explain, but they stole their power cables in their suburb. She said you can email WhatsApp her tomorrow if you want. Okay. Well, there we go. Yes, Yanni's sister was on my show before. We spoke about human trafficking and some other, well, it was mainly human trafficking and the modern day slave trade, which is a very interesting conversation. I recommend people go watch that, create awareness, and support what Yanni's sister is doing. She's fighting the good fight. So please consider doing that. And holy moly, Etienne, you are too kind, my friend. You are way, way too kind. I have to admit. Wow. 350 Rand super chat from Etienne saying, love the streams, Joe. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Yes, Etienne, you're making me emotional. Like, fuck. Thank you. Thank you, Etienne. You know, and yeah, thank you. Thank you. That really means a lot. And I must also take this opportunity to thank all the members so far that have joined and become members. Thank you all so much, as well as Yanni. Yanni especially has been a huge support to this channel. That doesn't. I'm not trying to make him special or any. Wow, that came out wrong. What I mean is, Yanni definitely has been a huge support of this channel as well. And I want to just give him a big shout out and a thank you for all the support that he's given, as well as everybody else that has been members, that has given super chats over the past few shows. Thank you all so much. It really means a lot to me. And as I'm saying that, yes, Rhodesians. Wow, Etienne, thank you. Etienne, wow, thank you so much, man. I know, guys. At these times, it's very difficult to part with your money. So thank you so much. And again, if you want to support the channel, be a member. Little is 10 Rand. And I'm gonna, yeah, there it is. So Yanni, can I please have 2 Big Macs, large chips, and a cream soda? Yanni Vandervoort giving a 351 Rand. As I was telling everybody how much he supports the channel as well. You can, you know what, Yanni, the Big Mac order, we can organize. Just go on, if you need help, go on your cell phone, and there's an app called Mr. Delivery and Uber Eats. So Mr. Delivery, if you haven't downloaded it, you just go to your Google Play or your App Store. You search Mr. Delivery. You download and they'll bring your food right to your door, and you can place that order. So there you go. There's your 351 Rand worth of advice. So yeah, thank you all so much for the awesome support. It really means a lot. So yeah, what else can I tell you? Like I said, I'm following the Cynical story very closely, and part 4 will only probably be released much later, because at the moment things are coming out very slowly. I haven't seen a lot of protests yet. They were saying that for today at Cynical, the protesters were 5 kilometers away from the court, and there was still a heavy police presence around the court itself. So I think people are keeping a close eye. Plus, I think that the fires are keeping everybody worried and concerned. I mean, what happened there is absolute, just heartbreaking. There's no words. Now, I can say this about the fires. I do believe, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I do think and do believe that foul play happened. It is concerning, to say the least, that you had the EFF sing a song about burning the farmers. I think that song was on the Friday on the 16th of October. Yes, 16th of October on the Friday. And then on the Sunday, or the Monday, I can't remember. So 2-3 days later, farms are being burned. I mean, that's either one hell of a crazy coincidence, or yeah, that's my opinion on that. Mr. Delivery needs to sponsor now, or Uber Eats. Don't forget about them. All right, so Laura Fry asking, how is the comedy gigs going on? Please tell me you lining up something. Okay, so when it comes to comedy gigs, I am trying. I am trying to. I don't know. The guys we're talking about. When I say the guys on Funny You Should Say That show with Oba King, Vanner Weber, and Mikhail Kanaka. So me and Mikhail are trying to see if we can establish a comedy gig in Somerset West or Gordons Bay area, so the Helderberg area. Yanni, do you think your parents would be keen on that? Let me know. But it's an open mic night, so I need to put that out there. But I'm happy to speak to your parents because I know they have a restaurant and maybe they'd be keen for it. So that's in the works. Then the other guys, Vanner, Oba King, Macau also included, we want to do shows together, live shows together, but we can't seem to be getting a date together where we can meet up and discuss. Other than that, not much. Comedy shows have been starting up. There have been weekly comedy shows. I need to get my bum to an open mic night. But I've been these things keep me busy. So yeah. But that reminds me as well. Starting next week, pretty much, I'm not going to be streaming every night. It's getting to the point now where I need to focus a little bit on other things. Like I enjoy editing videos and stuff like that. So I want to focus a little bit more in that area, as well as I need to spend time with my wife a bit more, and I need to also go to a gig. So one of the reasons why I haven't gone to a gig is because of the streaming at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in the evening. So I want to keep some days open or some evenings open so I can get back on the stage. Yeah, plus I'm planning another show, which I will disclose once I have confirmation. The only problem is that this show will probably happen in December, and I am shit scared that we're going to go into a hard lockdown again. And for those of you who don't know, they have been hinting, when I say they, the media and the health minister, have been hinting about a level 2 happening and that we might go into a lockdown, a hard lockdown again in December. Rumors are saying that it's going to be in December, but what we have been seeing in the media is that they have been saying, lockdown might be possible again, numbers are rising, stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole discussion about that, because at the end of the day, we can discuss that as much as we want and say how the figures might be bogus or all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if the government wants to go into a hard lockdown again, there's nothing really stopping them, unfortunately. As we've seen by the previous lockdown, they're going to do what they want. Will it cause civil unrest? Yeah, I think so. I think if there is, hypothetically, if there is a lockdown, I think a lot of people are going to be pissed off. I think a lot of people are going to rebel, and quite harshly too, I think. So yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately, fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it. But also, the heart makes you grow fonder, right? So, I mean, look, the streams are still going to happen. I'm streaming at least 3 times a week. So, shows like Tech Tuesday are still going to go on. Shows like Say What are still going to go on. Speaking of Say What, guys, if you haven't yet, please check it out. Say What is probably the best show I have by far. Like, I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's bum. I'm being serious. I really, 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 really love this show. I cannot tell you how much I love this show. Next over, And it is a show where the guys you saw there, Bevan Boyson, Mikhail Kanaka, Obeking, and myself, we roast the headlines. And last week, Yanni featured because Obeking couldn't make it. And Yanni did amazingly well. He was super funny. It was a pleasure to have him on. So he's our replacement just in case someone can't make it. He doesn't know that, but he knows that now. And yeah, it was one hell of a fun show. It's been fun every time, and we basically find these audacious, weird headlines, and we roast them. It's a lot of fun. It's laughter nonstop. It's great. I love that show so much. So please check it out. Or as Ronaldo says, check it out. Kind of a lame thing to say, eh? Check it out. Although I can't really. Man. I don't think they will get away with another lockdown with HWO saying not to do them. HWO told them not to ban cigarettes, but they did it anyway. So, like I said, this government will get away with a lot, or try to get away with a lot. Look, I know that Yes Dear is also suing or going after NDZ in court, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, aim to be me. Hey guys, aim to be me. I haven't seen you on this channel before. Thank you so much for tuning in. Aim to be me. I don't know if that's yeah. I was gonna say it's a fake account, but then I see that the avatar is aim to be me. So I'm guessing you are a vlogger. I don't know. I'll check you out afterwards. I'm late. The only time those words make me scared is if my wife says that. That's a lame joke. It's a lame joke. Don't laugh. If you laugh at that, please don't laugh at that. Cool. It's Amy. Oh, okay. Aim to be me, Amy. Ha, nice. I like it. That's cool. It's cool. That's nice. Amy, have you seen my videos? Because I've messaged you and I didn't hear back from you, and it's like, hello? Yeah. Yes, Yanni, we figured that out. Cool. So what else? Okay, so I'm not going to go over an hour, guys. So whatever it is you want to talk about, let me know. But I've pretty much given you all the information that I know about Senegal and, yeah, what's happening now in South Africa with the farmers. Amy. Oh, by the way, this is a perfect opportunity to watch these videos if you haven't yet. If you're watching this after the fact and you want the link, go in the description below. The 3 parts are there. Watch them, share them, spread them around. Please. I'm not saying that for clout or anything like that. I'm saying that because of this message needs to get out there. Awareness needs to be made. And like I said, I think the last episode is the most hard-hitting episode. Not gonna lie, it gets me every time when I watch it. So, like, yeah, it's very intense, especially if you watch all of them in a row. But you can watch either one on their own, which is also something I like about them. But yeah, please share them far and wide. So yeah, oh, okay, well, you had a rough day. I'll go check them out. Okay, no worries. Rough day. Training? Amy's going back. Like, oh wow, there was a super chat. Yes, it was a nice super chat. Thanks again. But Etienne also gave a super chat, so thank you again. And for anybody else, please consider giving a super chat, or so you can give a super chat if you want to support me. If you like my work, please consider giving a super chat, donate, say something. You can give a super sticker as well. Or if you want, you can become a member. And that reminds me, Amy, I think you were my last member, so thank you so much for becoming a member and supporting the channel. It is greatly appreciated. So thank you so much. So yeah, all right. So what else do you guys want to talk about in the final 15 minutes? Let me see if I missed anything. Thank you so much, Amy. That means a lot. Honestly, I thought Amy was mad at me, to be honest. I really did. But I think she's cool now. Maybe she wasn't, I don't know. Maybe. I'm just seeing if there's any comments worth putting up here. But there's a lot. You guys have been chatting a lot. That's cool. And it's Amy's birthday tomorrow. I want to say happy birthday, but it's like, I feel like that's too soon. Or not too soon, but too early. But yeah, okay. I don't have your numbers, and I can't message you personally, but I'll probably message you on Facebook or on Twitter. But yeah, I hope you're happy. Tomorrow's Friday. Nice day to have a birthday. I like that. That is cool. I had to get off Twitter for a bit because it was causing a lot of anger, and that's why I haven't checked the videos. Not a problem. I understand. I completely understand. It's good to take a break from Twitter every now and again. That place can be quite vile, to say the least. It's annoying though. Anybody who's on Twitter though, have you seen the new way? Let me show you. This is so freaking annoying. And there's a whole thing going around about why they changed it and all that. Apparently because of the American elections, and due to the American elections, they want to stop the spread of fake news. So, this is how they've decided to do it. So, let's say, okay. So, Robert Dugan, you guys will know Robert Dugan, all right? If I want to retweet his tweet there, okay? I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to press on that, and then it brings up this, which looks like you're going to comment, right? It looks like you're going to comment or reply or quote the tweet, right? So in order to retweet, right? So in other words, it's bringing up the window if you were going to quote the tweet, and if you don't want to quote the tweet and you just want to retweet, you have to click on that retweet button, and then it just retweets it. So it's like a two-step process now. Yanni did bring up a good point that there are a lot of fake accounts out there that are like bots that just retweet things constantly to drive up which affects the algorithm, and then Twitter puts it out more. That I kind of agree with. That makes a bit of sense. The other thing is, and let me go to News 24. Which this part I find is actually, I agree with this. Now, this is when I agree with the function. All right, so if I go here, okay, so we have here uncovering sexual crimes and missing millions. Interesting. All right, so we have the first article there, right? So now this is actually kind of cool. If you press retweet, it says, headlines don't tell the full story. You can read the article on Twitter before retweeting, okay? So if you just cancel it and you try and retweet it again, it won't let you retweet. You can quote it, but you can't just retweet it. You have to open it so that it forces you to kind of at least forces you to go to the article. Whether or not you read it is a whole nother story. And then you say done, and then you cancel that, And then when you come to retweet it, there you go, and you can retweet it at the top there. Is it going to stop fake news? Maybe. It doesn't really force you to read it, though. You know, like I can just, it's an extra few steps if I just want to quickly retweet it. If I just want to retweet it. What do you guys think? What do you think of that? I don't know. It's not that they've taken the arrow away. The arrow square is still there. You press that still, but then there's an extra step to retweet. So you basically have to press that and then press the retweet at the top if you just want to retweet without commenting or saying something. Joking Atheist has joined us. Thank you. Good to see you back here again. So yeah, let me know. I don't know if anybody's... let me know if... I never even noticed the change, to be honest. Yeah, it was... I think it happened yesterday. I think they implemented it yesterday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday or Wednesday when it started. So yeah, I remember on one of the evenings there was a time where I couldn't retweet. Like the function of retweeting was just gone. And then once it was back, that happened. So they were obviously updating. It is. But here's the thing. You know what I found about Twitter, right? Is if you block people that really annoy you and that are insulting, Twitter's actually not that bad. Yeah, there are a few people that may say some outlandish stuff and you can comment and say something. Or you could just ignore it and see what the people you follow are saying. It's not that bad when you start ignoring the trolls, blocking the trolls, and the people you disagree with. And when I say you disagree with, I mean people that you really disagree with. I mean the ones that when you post something, they come out and they start swearing at you, right? That for me, like the moment someone swears at me in one of my comments or insults me, then I just block because I'm like, I don't have time. I just don't have time. And if my content offends you so much, why are you on my timeline? So I'll make it easy for you. You never have to see me again. So yeah, and since doing that, Twitter is actually not that bad. It's still rotten, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And that's how I live by it. I always use this quote. This is why I'm like this. The effing open window in my kitchen with somebody yelling in it. If someone is yelling in it and I don't want them to be yelling in it, I close the effing window. Perfectly surmised, perfectly said. I agree with it 100%. My Twitter, I can do what I want. What else was I going to say now? Don't you need mods for Twitter? I don't think you need mods for Twitter. Cool. So we have 6 minutes left. What else would you guys like to talk about? I was actually going to bring up something now and I forgot. I get your Deadpool over there. I get Darth Vader. Who's the green shirt dude and the other little guy? I think you asked about the green shirt dude before. Don't you remember? Do I have WhatsApp groups? Hell no. I'm sorry. I will never ever do a WhatsApp group for this channel. I'm sorry. Heavily against it. There's reasons, and I don't want to run anyone. I don't want to badmouth anyone that is doing them. But sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do something else. I'll maybe Telegram group. I'm thinking about it. I think Telegram might be better, but no. I'm in, and okay, the main reason, if I'm honest, is because I'm already in so many groups. Like I can't. I just, no. And then, no, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, going back to the joking atheist. This is Kurt Cobain. There's like a lot of things in front of him. Okay, so this is Iron Man's hand, which I love so much because I can do things with it, you know. And it's not just his hand, it is also a USB. Yanni, what do you think of that? Alright, so that's like my favorite USB stick. This is a gift from Yanni. He explained this on our 3D printing show, so go check that out. It's a fidget spinner of a new kind. And then this, okay, so, joking atheist, making me do things. Kurt Cobain. Sorry. Kurt Cobain. Sorry. If you guys haven't seen it, I did a parody which wasn't as successful as the Kiffness because my voice sucks. But I did a parody of COVID-19 and Smells Like Teen Spirit. I called it Smells Like COVID-19. Go check it out. Yanni, you know what to do. And then the little guy, which I'm not going to move because the pain to put him back, is CM Punk. The guy who I just showed the quote of just now. And no one has ever noticed the books in the background. For some reason. Nobody's ever noticed that. But it's fine. Okay, so there you go. Trust me, I've seen more and I've seen better. I've seen a lot more and a lot better. I'm envious very much. I wish I had, you know what I'm missing? Is a Star Wars lightsaber. 2. I would love, like I would move this flag, okay? And I would put 2 lightsabers in the background doing that on the wall. Like I would, like Mareka in Paratus' stream, she has that lightsaber in the background. I'm so jealous of that. Flip, man. Yes, thank you. I think I have all the Dexter books. I've read them. They're very good. They're very good. And thank goodness they go in a different direction than the series, or the series actually goes in a different direction than the books. The first book is very similar to the first season, but after that, it's different directions. And that reminds me, for those Dexter fans out there, Dexter is returning. This is official. This has been announced. This is fact. Dexter is returning for one more season, it sounds like. Season 9, if you I hope that they fix it. I really, really hope they fix the mess up that they did. It's going to be very interesting because when we left off, Dexter was a lumberjack and his girlfriend was in what looked like Paris with his son. So I have a feeling that Dexter is going to be in Paris. And I think what's going to happen is he's been keeping tabs on his family. And I do think this is going to be years later. It's not going to pick up right where it left off, I think. I think it's going to be maybe 5 years later, 10 years later. And I think that he's been keeping tabs on his son because he loves his son. We know he loves his son. It's his pretty much his last family that he has. It's his son. And I think he's been keeping tabs somehow on Hannah and his son. And they get into some kind of trouble, maybe a serial killer in Paris or whatever. I don't know, something dramatic or whatever. And he has to come to the rescue. I think that's my theory. I don't know. No information has been given out. I think that might actually be a lame storyline. But that's my theory. I don't know what else to think. Yanni, you are fantastic. There you go, guys. Go check it out. My voice sucks, but I think it's a funny episode. And like I said, I did a parody on... I actually should send it to the Kiffness. I wonder if he thinks it will be funny. Um, who was your favorite season, or what was my favorite season? There is a difference. Because are you asking me who's my favorite character in the seasons, or are you asking me which season was my favorite? And I'll be honest, if you're asking which season was my favorite, it's a tie between season 4, which was the epic and very sad ending. In that, like, that was like the Trinity killer. That was like, what? It was like Game of Thrones level when Game of Thrones was good, level flippin' writing. And then, but next to that is the Doomsday Killer, that season. I think that was season 7. Really enjoyed season 7. Season 1 is a classic. Season 2 was alright. It was okay. I'm going in the order of my favorites here. So, season 4, season 7, season 2. Now season 5 and 3 to me were really shit. They were like just as bad, but even worse than that was season 8. Like season 8 is like, shouldn't even be on the list. That's how bad it was. Alright guys, need to go check you all later. Cool, no worries. I actually am going to be ending off pretty soon. I don't want to go over too much over. I know Ronaldo's going to be starting his stream soon. Matrix number 4. Yes, I agree with that. I also want to watch that. I want to see that. I'm hoping they don't mess it up. I love Deborah, but I would love to be Dexter. The version with the beard, like in end of season 8. It worries me that you want to be a serial killer, Yanni. Okay. I think all of us can agree that season 8 was just crap. But okay, there was a lot of things wrong with season 8, and maybe later on I'll talk about it more. But I just think they really messed it up. They had so much potential in season 8, and the way it was building was okay. And I thought like, oh, there's gonna be like an epic, like, mind blowing. This has to be mind blowing, and it wasn't. Disappointing to say the least. What's going on, folks? Reactionary Opinions. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Please go support Reactionary Opinions and give them a sub for all the baseness, if that's even a word, that you need. They are based, and they do not agree with lolberts. So I'm very surprised that you're even on this channel. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. By the way, I need to get you guys on the channel, by the way. I need to get you, either all of you or one at a time. I need to interview you guys. I really need to do that. Yes, crap. So yeah. Anyway, final minute. What do you guys want to say? If you want to say anything at all, I'm going to be signing off in about 60 seconds-ish. I knew you'd find that funny. There we go. Thank you, Yanni, for giving in the reactionary opinions thingy. Cool. I am going to say cheers. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, please go check out the videos. So once again, for those of you who are wondering what to look out for, it is Attack of the Mainstream Media, all right? Then it is Julius Strikes Back, and then it is Return of the Farmers. Please go check it out. Please share it. Links are in the description below. Makes it easy for you guys. Please go check them out. Please share them. Please let me know your thoughts, comments. Let me know what you thought. Oh, before I go, because I don't think anybody noticed this. Does anybody notice anything about the titles? Attack of the mainstream media. Yanni, don't say anything. Julius Strikes Back, because Yanni knows. Return of the Farmers. Does anyone know the Easter egg, if I can put it that way, that's in the titles? Does anyone know? I will wait. Now everyone's saying bye. I forgot to mention this earlier, so I'm going to stay on, and this will be the last thing I discuss. I'm waiting to see if people can get the Easter egg that I've left in the title. I said still one-sided. What does that mean? Boom! Okay, reactionary opinions. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, reactionary opinions. Awesome. Yes, I played around with the Star Wars titles. I was wondering if anybody was going to... Stevie got it as well. Thank you, yeah. Amy. The typography. How is that an Easter egg? Man. Yeah. I'm sorry, Amy, that cracked me up, the typography. Alright. No, it's cool. I just wanted to know if people picked that up. Or did you... But yeah, that's my little Easter egg in there. Anyway, I won't keep you guys any longer. Thank you all so much who tuned in. Thank you all so much for the super chats. And don't forget, if you want to support my channel, please consider becoming a member for as little as 10 Rand. And also, like this video if you enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to do more of these streams, hopefully in the future. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I'm not doing a stream anytime until Monday. Monday I'll be doing a stream with Quentin. I haven't put it up yet, but I will. So Yanni, before you start looking, don't worry, it's not up yet. So yeah, I'll be doing a show with Quentin Ferreira. Yeah, more on that. Just subscribe and you'll get all the information, and hit that bell notification as well. JC McFarlane, I see you. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. No worries. It's all good. Let the force be with you, and you too, my friend. Cool. So thank you all so much once again for tuning in. I will see you. I seem to always mess up my ending. Sorry about that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. What is wrong with me? Maybe I don't want to go. Maybe that's the problem. I'm having like a huge blooper moment right now. This is crazy. Anyway, thank you all so much for the support. Please go check out those videos. Please, please, please share them. Tell your friends about them. Just create awareness, please, for our farmers in South Africa. And on that note, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers. Hey guys, so if you enjoyed the show, please consider giving it a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. And if you really enjoyed the content, feel free to join and become a member. Don't forget about my fight against cancel culture. That's in the link in the description below. Support my fight against cancel culture. Go to that link and all the information is there. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching.